She was born behind a barn. No papers, no name, just labor, just pain. A 10-year-old girl drags 2 heavy water buckets down a dirt path. Her bare feet are cracked. Her dress is more dust than cloth. The sun glares mercilessly above. To the people who owned her, she wasn't a child. She was a thing. Something to command, something to beat, something to silence. She spills some water. A boot slams beside her. A hand grabs her arm violently. A slap echoes. She doesn't cry, she just keeps walking. For 7 years, she didn't hear a kind word, not one. Later, she scrubs dried blood off a barn floor. Sleeps in a corner on hay and burlap. Watches children pass by from behind wooden slats. Never blinking, never moving. And then, one morning, everything changed. A sun-bleached auction lot, men shouting, dust flying, cattle lowing. A girl, now 12, stands chained to a post. Eyes hollow. Lot 17. Small, tough, quiet. Good for field work. Men glance, mutter, laugh period. Do I hear $5? Silence. A few grunts, then a quiet cough. From the back, a weathered hand rises. The crowd turns to see a tall man in a long coat, gray in his beard, hat casting shade over a face marked by time and grief. Sold. The girl is unchained. No one looks twice. She climbs into the back of a wagon like a sack of flour. The man doesn't speak. He clicks the reins. Hours pass. The road winds. Hills flatten into dry pasture. A lonely ranch appears. Broken fences, peeling paint, 2 horses grazing nearby. She steps off the wagon, unsure. You hungry? She doesn't answer. There's stew inside. Eat what you can. You ain't gotta earn your place. She stands frozen. He walks past her and enters the house. A moment later, she follows, like a shadow. That night, she curls up on the floor in the corner. The fire crackles. The man watches from the kitchen, silently sets a folded blanket near her. She doesn't touch it. The next morning, she wakes before dawn and starts scrubbing the porch. He watches. I didn't ask you to clean. She doesn't look up, just keeps scrubbing. Days pass, then weeks. The girl works without command, eats in silence, sleeps on the floor, never the bed. The man never raises his voice, never asks questions, just watches her, quietly. One night he finds her petting a limping dog out back, a mutt with one eye and a torn ear. That yours? She shakes her head. It is now. She blinks, then nods. The dog limps beside her into the barn. Later that night, the man sits by the fire, holding a faded photo. A young girl with bright eyes and a woman with dark hair. His hand trembles. He tucks the photo away. One afternoon in town, 2 men mutter as she walks past. That the one he bought? Probably working her like all the others. She's got the eyes of a stray dog. That night, she's gone. Her bed is cold. The man rides out, searching the trees with a lantern. He finds her behind the hill, curled up in dirt, arms wrapped around her knees. You think I brought you here to own you? She doesn't respond. You were never a slave here. I paid to get you out. That's all. She stares at him. Her lip trembles. Tears well. She doesn't know how to cry, not properly. It comes out in gasps and silence. He kneels, offers his hand. She flinches. Let's go home. She doesn't take his hand, but she walks beside him all the way back. Time moves. Slowly, gently. He shows her how to ride. She laughs once, just once, and it startles them both. She begins to eat with him at the table. He shows her how to measure feed, how to check for rot. She teaches the dog tricks. She calls him Dusty. One evening, she speaks a full sentence. Thank you for the blanket. He looks up from his plate. Nods once, no words needed. But peace doesn't last. A black wagon pulls into the property. A man steps out. Slick hair, suit too clean for the dirt. "You have my girl." The rancher steps down from the porch, slow and stiff. "She ain't yours." "I've got the papers. She's registered as labor property. That contract is binding." "Not here it ain't." Sheriff appears from the side, hands on belt. "That contract's been voided. Territory law changed 6 months ago. Children can't be owned." The man's lip curls. He storms off. The girl watches from inside, clutching the dog. She saw it. She heard it. She felt it. That night, she sits beside the rancher on the porch. The dog at her feet. She looks at the stars. "Why'd you do it?" He doesn't look at her, just sips from his mug. "Because I lost one. Fire took her. My daughter. Couldn't save her. Couldn't even bury what was left." Silence stretches between them like rope in the wind. "But you were still breathing?" That was enough. She lays her head on his arm. He doesn't move. A year passes. The ranch begins to look cleaner. Paint returns to the walls. Fences stand taller. Horses well fed.